Well, hello, and how are you doing this cold winter afternoon? Down here in Alabama, it has turned off cold. Yesterday it was in the 60s. Today it's in the 30s. We can really tell a difference. And I've got a fire going, trying to keep warm tonight. And what I wanted to talk to you about real quick was yesterday, Saturday, uh, a very severe tornado hit Wetumpka, Alabama. Wetumpka is a very nice little town down there, and I go down there as often as I can. They have the Creek Casino. I have been to the casino, but I don't have the money to spend down there. But it is a lot of fun to go down there once in a while just to look at the people, if nothing else. But they say that this tornado was very bad, and I had someone to call me this morning telling me about it, and they did send me a few pictures. And what it looks like planes flew over and actually bombed the town. It's just in that bad a shape. There are buildings that they said were in this particular location that I remember going by down there. They say that one of the bridges down there is in a very bad shape or either a destroyed one. I don't think it's the main bridge on 231. I think it's one of the bridges in town. And town was where it was mostly hit. But anyway, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about or tell you about is to be sure to keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And if you can send a donation or something down there, that would be very much appreciated. Don't send it through the American Red Cross, or they'll give it to the Hondurans out there on the border, or wherever they've wandered in here at now. And I'm just sitting here waiting on CNN, and I'm sure they will. After I say this, they'll get it filmed and made up that a caravan of Hondurans marching under their flag will probably be leaving Texas tonight, marching to Wetumpka to help clean up the town and to rebuild it. I'm holding my breath. I am sitting here holding my breath, waiting to hear that. But anyway, getting back to a more serious of what we're talking about, I talked to an employee at Walmart this afternoon, and Walmart today are loading trucks with food and water. I'm sure the food will be like sandwich food and that type of stuff, non-perishable, to carry down there to Wetumpka. They're supposed to leave out as soon as the trucks are loaded. I'm not sure where they'll be down there handing out stuff, but that's one reason I feel like is why Walmart asks you for a receipt sometimes when you go out the door with a buggy full of merchandise. They can't afford to just give everything away. They don't mind giving it away, I don't guess, whenever we have a disaster like this, but and which is a very good thing, and I commend them for doing something like that. But to me, the only reason that you wouldn't let a door greeter check your receipt is because you have something to hide. And there's a lot of videos on here of people going in, and that's all they do is try to stir up trouble with these elderly door greeters and try to get them fired because they simply ask for a receipt. And I've heard people say, I'll give one at Costco because they've got it posted. Well, if you're so satisfied with Costco, don't go to Walmart. Just go to Costco and leave these people alone. They're just trying to make a living to pay their bills and to buy food and that type of stuff. And I'm going to tell you what happened at Walmart one day with a lady shoplifting. This has been several years ago. She shoplifted a whole tube of chapstick. One tube of chapstick, which at the time cost about 99 cents. Anyway, she got caught with this tube of chapstick after she had gone out the door and she didn't have a receipt for it. Well, anyway, of course, they called the police and they filed a case on her for shoplifting. And the judge told her, whenever went up there, come to find out, whenever they arrested this lady and took her to jail, she had over $100 cash in her pocket. She had several credit cards and debit cards. So why didn't she just buy this dollar tube of chapstick? But anyway, the judge told her that he was going to give her the maximum sentence for stealing no more than a tube of chapstick, since she had plenty of money in her pocket that she could have probably bought a case of chapstick. Anyway, the lady went to court, and whenever she was fined, the judge passed sentence on her, and I'm all for him. I'm all behind him 100%. He fined her $1,000 for shoplifting. Now, she also got, I forgot how many hours of community service that she had to do for this 99-cent tube of chapstick, which was good enough for her. And a lot of people that put these videos on there giving these door greeters a rough time and won't show the receipt, I feel like they should be the same thing. I'm going to tell you something that happened to me here about 3 or 4 years ago. My computer that I had went out. It locked up or froze up, whatever you want to call it. So I go over to Walmart. This was back when I could still get out and get around pretty good before I had my heart attacks and stuff. And I went over there and I told them that I was looking for a computer. What kind of I needed a good price on a computer was what I needed. So anyway, one of the men back there in the electronics section, he said, they had a court case today to where somebody tried to shoplift a computer here. And we had a court case today and said the computer should be back in here tonight or tomorrow. One said if you'll wait, said and come back, said I'll see if that computer is back there and I can sell it to you at a discounted price because it's been taken off the shelf and it's been handled and this type of stuff. Anyway, that's what I did. I went back the next day and I got this computer. They sold it to me for half price for what it normally sold for on the shelf. But what had happened, somebody had come in and bought a computer like it, the same computer in the same box and everything. They went through the checkout line and they paid for it. They went out into the parking lot, kept the receipt, handed it to either the wife handed it to the husband or the husband handed it to the wife. And the one of them came back into the electronics, and while nobody was watching, he loaded another computer just like it in his buggy, but somebody was watching him. All right, then rather than going out the main checkout through the front door, he decides to go out through the garden center. And as he walks back through there, the lady said that was running the cash register said he had a sales receipt in his hand, and he held it up and said, "Do you need to see my receipt? I paid for it in the electronics section. I'll say it right in a minute." But she saw she did take the receipt and looked at it, and it was what he had, so she let him go on. But somebody else, some other employee had been watching him, and when he went out the door, then that's how they got caught. They called the police. They had the other computer in their car or van or whatever it was out there. But anyway, I got a good deal on a computer from Walmart, and I'm proud of that, from somebody trying to shoplift one. And I don't know what they got or how they got fined up there that day. But anyway, Walmart's not all bad. So I do commend Walmart for going down to Wetumpka tomorrow and handing out food and water to some of the people that have lost everything. And a lot of those people down there, I feel sorry for tonight. It's the wind chill factor is supposed to go way down low tonight. I think around maybe about 20 degrees, and the wind is blowing hard out there. So keep all these people in your thoughts and prayers if you would.